And now, from Stage 21 at Universal Studios at Universal Orlando Resort.
All right, welcome back, wrestling fans, to the Nation Network. This is the XWF, coming to you from beautiful Hollywood. That is to say, I beg your pardon,
making his way to the ring from Honolulu, Hawaii,
Universal Studios here in Central Florida. Ricky the Dragon Steamboat making his way down the aisle. Well, it sounds to me like you're about a cup of coffee short of being able to handle your end of the job. Maybe you should shut up and let me do all the work. Well, I'm getting some different information fed through the headset. It definitely threw me off my track for a moment, but I assure you, I'm ready to go. Welcome, everybody, joining us here live on the Nation Network. Hot shit in the house. Andrew Roberts is here. Also got Neil Hooper standing by. Welcome, everybody, as we get ready for what promises to be an exciting and memorable night of the XWF. The Dragon, Ricky Steamboat,
and his opponent
going up against a person he knows very well. Well, indeed, these two men are no strangers to one another. They've definitely been inside the squared circle in the past. They know exactly what to expect from one another, and I'm looking forward to this one very much. It's been quite some time since they've been eye to eye. The magnificent Morocco recently signing a contract here at the XWF and wasting no time at all, taking on one of the top names here in the business. Well, I would argue that Morocco's one of the top names in the business. Oh, there's no taking anything away from that. Of course he is. And we've got only the best need apply to come to the XWF. We know that. When it comes to top shelf entertainment, we've got it. Boy, oh boy. Well, I've got a funny feeling Morocco's going to make a hell of a statement here tonight. I think Ricky the Dragon Steamboat is going to be the person who's on the wrong side of it. Remind everybody, please take a moment, click that like button down below. What an entrance for Morocco right now, I'll tell you what. Well, I'm sure you have to negotiate for that, but hey, if you want to get the best talent, you're going to have to acquiesce on certain things, and some of it might even cost you a few bucks. Over 20 years in the making, ladies and gentlemen, I don't mind telling you, and look at this Morocco, wasting no time at all. Well, I hate to say I told you so, but I told you so. Morocco coming out like gangbusters on Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. Going for the suplex. Wow. Really putting that. Morocco's got the size. Look at him. He's put together. Yeah, Morocco's a very powerful, very strong individual. And he's been in the ring with the biggest and the baddest. And look at him right now choking out Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. You gotta love that. You gotta love that. Are you kidding me? Hey, he's going to do whatever he has to do to get the win. That's the name of the game. Nobody's going to ask you tomorrow how you won. Referee going for the count of one, and Steamboat coming out the back door, but Steamboat's going to have to do something about this, or it's going to be a very short night for the Dragon. Well, I'll say this, the Dragon definitely not breathing fire tonight. He's been making a claim for the World Championship. And now Morocco, what in the heck? Morocco with a kendo stick, referee's there. What is going on around here lately? Well, the referee allowing the use of the kendo stick. I'm not sure what's going on with that either. Seems to be a whole lot of non-disqualifications going on in the world of professional wrestling. To the ropes, big forearm, and he drops Steamboat once again. Down on the forearm of the tricep, I believe.
Where did you go to school? You don't know a bicep from a tricep, really?
I didn't necessarily get the greatest grades when it comes to biology, but a big pile driver there by the Rock, Don Morocco.
I can't believe how one-sided this match has been. Steamboat just never got out the gate. And Morocco is devastating him right now. And right again, going back with that kendo stick, just broken into a million pieces right over the head of the Dragon.
I don't mind telling you, fans, I've never seen Steamboat manhandled the way it is. Hawaiian Hammer, that's going to be all. That's going to be all. Steamboat somehow got out of this.
Well, that's a mistake on the part of the Dragon, because I'll tell you right now, he's got nothing left to offer. Morocco's doing anything and everything he wants right now, and it's all coming down. This is the best I've ever seen the Magnificent One look, and I've seen him have some really good nights, but nothing even close to this.
Drop kick from the middle rope, and I'll tell you, Morocco, he could probably put him away if he wants to, but he just continues to hand out the punishment. And now Steamboat going for the perfect flex, you might say.
Well, it's not the perfect flex because there's only one man who does it perfectly. That's our current champion here, the XWF.
Still trying to make some sense out of the lack of officiating going on here in the XWF lately. How in the world is a kendo stick allowed to be used in a match like this?
Well, it's referee's discretion, but you know what? I think the bigger problem right now is the lack of overall leadership.
Oh, he caught him! Oh, the Hawaiian Hammer, it's over!
Good night, sweet prince. It is all over for Steamboat. He's done.
Unbelievable beating.
Here is your winner, Magnificent Morocco.
Oh, what a statement match for the Magnificent One, making his return here to the XWF. Plenty more action to come, but boy, oh boy. Stick around, we'll be back.
You have what it takes to become a professional wrestler. Become part of the fast-paced, slam-bam world of professional wrestling by joining the official IWF Training Center. Learn training and conditioning methods from professionals and find out what it takes to become a superstar in pro wrestling. You have tried the rest, so learn from the best at the IWF Training Center by calling area code 407-438-6411. Area code 407-438-6411. Don't miss it. Be there.
All right, fans, we are back, and I'll tell you what, I'm still trying to digest what we just saw.
The following contest is scheduled for one.
Well, look who it is.
From Miami, Florida, weighing in at 260 pounds, Rocky Maivia.
Well, we take a look at the man referred to as a blue chipper. Rocky Maivia, the son of the great Rocky Johnson, showing up here tonight. Shocked the world a week ago, defeating Big Papa Pump Scott Steiner. Nobody saw that coming.
Well, I'll tell you, I'll be even more amazed if he can string that out to 2 wins in a row, because he's going up against one of the best of all time, the longest and best Intercontinental Champion, in my opinion, anywhere in the world, the Honky Tonk Man.
Tennessee, weighing in at 247 pounds, the Honky Tonk Man.
Indeed, the Honky Tonk Man making his way down the aisle. Will he have what it takes?
Well, when you look at the Honky Tonk Man and you think about Big Papa Pump Scott Steiner, they're put together totally differently. But I'll tell you, the Honky Tonk Man, he's more of a mentalist, and I think he'll be able to probably play havoc with the infant mind of Rocky Maivia, but we'll have to wait and see. I think he got real lucky last week, but I don't think lightning strikes twice.
We're going to find out. The Honky Tonk Man definitely has to be on his A game because he saw what happened a week ago. As we welcome Juan Cordero and Big JH here in the house tonight. Bell sounds and they meet up in the middle of the ring. Collar and elbow tie up, neither man able to get the advantage. And now the referee going to try and split these two up. Let's see if we can get a clean break or not. Oh, look at this.
Well, what happened with that? He was getting a clean break. Why is he taking a sucker shot of a Honky Tonk Man?
Aren't you the one that says, win if you can, lose if you must, but always cheat?
Yeah, well, just remember that when it goes the opposite way, because then when Honky does it, you're going to want to complain.
Side headlock applied now by Rocky Maivia, cinching it on deep in there. Look at this. Look at the pain etched on the face of the Honky Tonk Man.
Well, it's a great opportunity right now for the Honky Tonk Man and for Rocky Maivia. Maivia, if he can score a second major upset over another name talent like the Honky Tonk Man, his star is truly going to be on the rise around here in the XWF.
Top walk to the back of the knee, and the Honky Tonk Man feeling that one. Fans, we've got a major announcement regarding programming here on the Nation Network, and we'll have more on that later on into the program. Once again, Maivia has got a crossface trapped in there, and the Honky Tonk Man able to find a way out just in the nick of time. As they continue to jockey for position now, Maivia backed up into the corner by the Honky Tonk Man. Referee going to try and split this one up. And right back to it. Scoop slam. And Rocky Maivia showing signs of his father's skill and talent. Not to mention his grandfather, the great High Chief Peter Maivia.
Well, there's no doubt that his family tree is rich indeed, and it's got deep roots in the industry. He grew up in this business, so that's going to give him a little bit of an added edge over somebody with the same amount of experience.
Going to work now in Honky Tonk Man. Nearly 2 years held the Intercontinental title. Now looking at taking on a young upstart who's off on a major victory. His first time out here, shocking the world.
Well, more than that, he's also shocked Scott Steiner, and if he pulls off a win over the Honky Tonk Man, he'll shock a lot more people. I'm still from the camp that Steiner was underprepared for the match and underestimated his opponent. There's no way that the Honky Tonk Man can use that excuse after what happened a week ago.
Well, I agree wholeheartedly with you that one. I mean, the Honky Tonk Man has to know that this kid is a legitimate threat. Oh, look what he's doing now, removing the turnbuckle pad. For what reason?
Well, there could be a number of different reasons. I'm not sure exactly what's going through the mind of the Honky Tonk Man at the moment.
And now the referee stops his count to repair the turnbuckle pad, buying Maivia a little bit of time to get back in the ring. And now the Honky Tonk Man, I thought perhaps he was going to take advantage of the fact that the referee had his back turned, going for the cover following that back elbow. Oh, big up kick. And Rocky goes for the cover, hook and a leg. There's one.
Well, you're going to have to do a lot more damage to the Honky Tonk Man than that.
They are exchanging blows right now, ladies and gentlemen. Something's going to have to give. Look at this. The young man saying, bring it on. Hit me again. And the honky-tonk man willing to oblige. Well, both of them are barely able to stand. They are hitting each other with the best that they got. And now look at this as it goes head to head. I'm not sure who got the best of that one. To the ropes, crossbody, honky-tonk ready for him. And that's where the experience comes in. What did I say? He was going to have the mental advantage, and honky-tonk just brought it out right there. Honky-tonk man over the top rope. Oh, what a move right there by via face first. That might be enough. Going for the cover, 1, 2, and he got him. Honky-tonk man is victorious, but he doesn't. Wait a minute. Look at this. Well, Scott Steiner still has a little something to prove, and now that he's seen he can be beaten, I think he's got a new attitude.
Hi, it's me, Antonio Banderas. When I use my Bosch fridge, it makes me feel different. It makes me feel like Antonio Banderas.
Well, I hear you, brother. Because when I use my Bosch power tools, I feel like the Macho Man Randy Savage. You dig it?
I do dig it, Randy.
Whip-bang!
Powerful power tools.
Phenomenal appliances.
Rotary hammers.
Dishwashers.
Mighty sauce.
Induction cooktops.
Randy!
Coming. Impact drivers.
Refrigerators.
Watch this. Elbow.
The more you Bosch, the more you feel like a Bosch.
All right, welcome back, fans, here to the XWF. As we take a look at a new tag team that has recently hit the scene, the Islanders.
The following contest is a tag team match set for one fall. On the way to the ring, at a combined weight of 499 pounds, Tama and Haku, the Islanders.
Well, one thing I can tell you right now, I would have really been behind these guys 100%, except they've already made what I consider to be a really bad move here in the XWF.
And what exactly would that be?
Well, they turned their back on what got them to the dance. They were a major name back in the day under the auspice and the tutelage of one Bobby the Brain Heenan, but Haku came out here a couple weeks ago and basically said Heenan never did nothing for him. It only led him to the tag team championship. I mean, talk about a lack of respect and appreciation.
Well, I think anyone will tell you that when you've been around Bobby the Brain Heenan long enough, you're lucky if you walk away with any of your money. And according to these gentlemen, he took a lot of their money.
Well, think about what he does for you. He gets you all these top-tier matchups, tag team title matchups. There's a lot of negotiating that goes into that.
The first time for us to get a look at the Islanders in tag team competition here in the XWF. Going up against William Regal, and I'm not sure who his tag team partner is that he selected here tonight.
Well, Regal's definitely a capable individual, no matter who his partner is, really. I mean, he's got so many different ways of making you either get pinned or making you tap out. Either way, he's a master when it comes to once that bell rings inside the squared circle. I can tell you right now, I would not want to have to go up against him.
From Tokyo, Japan,
Oh, take a look.
weighing in at 198 pounds, Todd Cherry.
Interesting teaming right here. These two guys haven't always seen eye to eye. I'm not sure how they got paired up here, but this ought to be real interesting to see how they work as a team.
Well, indeed, Regal and Tajiri haven't always been on the same page. Tajiri, former Cruiserweight champion here in the XWF, looks to get back into that picture, but perhaps he's now focusing on the tag team titles.
Well, I'd say a lot will have to be decided based on how this matchup goes, because I'll be amazed if he finds a way to win.
Tama and Haku getting ready to square off. Tama going at it right off the bat. Look at Regal.
Well, this is what I was mentioning earlier on. Regal's nobody's fool. He's a tough son of a gun. He will wrestle you. He will fight you. He will make you wish you never stepped inside the squared circle.
Quick tag made in the Islanders early on. Double headbutt, and that's going to get the attention of Mr. Regal.
Well, one thing about Samoans, you don't want them to go after their heads because you're just not going to do any damage that way.
And now Haku is in there, the powerhouse of the team. Very athletic tag team, these Islanders. They can do a lot of different things. From the middle rope, look at this. Driving that elbow right into the chest and perhaps up in the throat.
Well, that's a great double team move right there. Shades of Demolition. Of course, we don't see them anymore.
Well, indeed, since the Nasty Boys did what they did to him a month ago, we have not seen Demolition anywhere near the XWF. Working now on the head and neck area is Haku. Deadlifts Regal off and throws him into his own corner.
Well, that was nice of him. He didn't have to do that.
Look at that neck wrench from the side, and now Tajiri trying to get the tag, and he does, but be careful what you wish for. Double team coming up once again for the Islanders, sending Tajiri to the ropes, back out front. Double elbows, finding the mark. Tama now trying to dissect the knee of Tajiri.
Well, that's a smart move if he can do it, because Tajiri relies on a lot of quick moves, a lot of high-risk moves, and if he's down to one leg, that's going to take a big part of his offense right out the door.
I'll say the Islanders right now doing the superior job of getting the fresh man into the match. Over the top rope now, Tajiri hanging on. Haku staring him down. Big right hand, and that one left the mark. Oh, there's a drop kick, and he goes crashing out to the floor.
Well, Tajiri's in all kinds of trouble right now. He's in pain. He is in a lot of agony. Meantime, back in the ring, look at this.
Regal sent crashing to the floor, and now Tajiri all on his own. He couldn't make the tag if he wants to.
Well, that's why it was a smart move by Tama. Or I believe Haku, I beg your pardon, Haku. Smart move, and that makes sense. He's the veteran of the two.
Referee got caught in the crossfire. Haku continues to hand out the punishment.
Well, thus far, Regal and Tajiri having a lot of trouble with these Islanders, but it's hard to blame them because the Islanders are a well-oiled machine.
Irish whip into the turnbuckle. Tajiri making the tag to Regal, and now the double team. Sends him to the ropes, back out front. Double shoulder block, and down he goes. And now Regal, look at this, taking off the turnbuckle pad. Exposing the steel ring, referee is now occupied. Irish whips him to the ropes, back out front, dropped down by Regal. Back out front again, leapfrog by Regal. Nicely done, back body dropping, Haku takes the ride.
Well, as we stated early on, Regal can beat you in a number of ways. He can out-wrestle you, he can make you submit. Right there, you saw some real great athleticism from William Regal.
Launching Tajiri like a lawn dart. And now Tajiri, oh, look at this, takes out Tama. And he missed.
Well, I'll tell you, it was a smart move by Tajiri to take Tama off the apron because that would have given him an opportunity to go for the win. He just wasn't able to put the moves together.
Couple of leapfrogs now by Tajiri. Oh, and he's got him in that octopus stretch.
That's a variation of the abdominal stretch, but I believe it puts a little bit more pressure on you.
Indeed, it will stretch you 5 ways to Sunday, and the body's not meant to contort the way it will. Another Temple team coming up here by the Islanders after the tag to the ropes, back out front, and a double elbow. Tama got something in mind here. Let's see what. Chop across the head, and Tajiri feeling that one. You know to figure the tag team champions are watching right now. What do you think? Ravishing Rick Rude and Ric Flair are thinking of these two teams.
Well, again, when you're the champions, you have to pay attention to all the contenders so you're not caught off guard. If I'm Flair and I'm Rick Rude, I'm watching this match and I'm realizing both of these teams are a threat to the tag team title.
Haku gets himself out of trouble for the moment, but Regal follows up with a one hell of a clothesline. Sent them all the way out to the floor, but Haku right back into the fight.
Well, he is right back in, and that's a mistake. He should have took a little bit of time off and reset himself, but he came right back in too soon, and now Regal's right back in control.
Regal going to work now on the right arm of Haku. Driving that knee into the elbow.
Oh, what a move right there. Regal just put that knee in the back of the head and drove it into the mat. I don't care how tough Haku is, and it's legendary how tough he is. You can't take this kind of punishment for very long.
Tag is made by Regal, and here comes Tajiri, and right now, this team that we weren't so sure about in the beginning, looking pretty good right now. Tajiri, what's he going to do? Oh, my goodness, he almost took the head off. Hook and a leg, there's one. There's two, and a save was made by Tama. Once again, they tie up. Hurricane Rana nicely done. Haku desperately trying to make it over to his partner and cannot make the tag. Tajiri in control. Missed the back heel kick, and now Haku sends him into the corner, and now the Islanders perhaps. Yes, the tag is made. Here comes the double team. Oh, super kick to the jaw. He's out.
Well, he is out, but that doesn't matter because Regal able to come in and make the save. Both of these teams have had opportunities to put the match away.
Tama sending him head first into the turnbuckle. Tajiri not looking too good right now. Scoop slam, and now what? Tama gonna go up. Regal is right there. Shoves him off the top rope, otherwise this match might have been over. Once again to the buckle he goes. Tama tries to go for the slam again. This time Tajiri, too slippery for him. Nice move into a Hurricane Rana.
Well, Tajiri doing everything he has to do.
Shot right across the chest, and now Tajiri in control. Fans, once again, take a moment. Hit the like button down below if you're watching us here live or if you're watching on demand. To the eyes. Oh, and he busted him open. He is bleeding, and Regal cinching in that Dragon Sleeper hold. Cross body press. Cover 1, 2.
Wow, he's bleeding really bad, too. Referee might have to take a quick look at that.
Yeah, Tama right now is in all kinds of trouble. Look at that blood just coming down the face as he is thrown. Regal's up on the top rope, and now Tajiri follows him out there. Suplex on the floor. Where is Haku?
Well, these guys better pay attention to the count.
He might be done. Tama is in a lot of trouble right now. And that count climbs up as Tama with a scoop and a slam. He'll beat the count back in. I don't know about Regal. I think we're going to have a count out. Yes, indeed. It's a victory for the Islanders.
Well, it may be a victory, but I don't know how happy I'd be about getting a count-out win. It's better than a loss, I suppose, but you didn't really beat anyone, did you?
Big victory indeed for the Islanders, ladies and gentlemen. Very impressive outing here. Tama busted up, going to need some medical attention in the back, and we'll be back in just a moment.
Well, let me tell everybody something. America is back. 2024 was a great year. And in 2025, we made the decision to make America great again. And what better way? With real American beer. We're bringing America back together in 2025 with real American beer. So what you gonna do when real American beer and all my Hulkamaniacs run wild on you?
All right, ready for action. Wait a moment. Michelle McCool getting ready to go up against the XWF Women's Champion, the 9th wonder of the world, China. But look at this, a Lunger Blaze making an appearance.
Well, I don't know why she decided to come out here. This is none of her business.
Well, a Lunger Blaze is the one person who has been able to defeat China here in the XWF in a non-title match. And perhaps just wants to get a closer look at this one.
Well, I think she needs to just go ahead and mind her own business. I don't see any logical reason for her to be out here right now.
Michelle McCool comes over the top rope. Kick right to the chest. These non-title matches, ladies and gentlemen, are so important for the opponents, more so than for the champions in many ways, because it's an opportunity to move further up the pecking order if you can put it together.
Well, that's going to offer an opportunity, but they've had those opportunities in the past in many cases, and Michelle McCool right now, she's going to try and make the most of this one, but right here is a big mistake in my opinion.
Oh, she connected from 3 quarters of the way across the ring. China's in trouble.
Well, I gotta say, I'm a little bit surprised right now that the 9th wonder of the world has put herself in this position. And I wonder just how much distraction may be going on at the fact that Lunger Blaze is sitting there ringside.
Oh, I wouldn't doubt for a moment that that has gotten into the psyche of the women's champion here tonight. There's the pedigree. Will that be enough for the win? 1, there's 2, and she got no. Michelle McCool able to kick out from the pedigree. We don't see that too often.
Well, if having a Lunger Blaze ringside doesn't get into the psyche, then maybe that will.
Look at these two women exchanging blows here and now. Oh, hold on just a moment. A Lunger Blaze attacking. And a disqualification.
Well, it's about time somebody's getting disqualified around here. I'm getting sick and tired of all this chaos.
And now Lunger Blaze going after China. What is happening? Fans will be back with more in just a moment. Oh, hold on. She's not finished yet.
There is absolutely no law and order left here in the XWF right now. And not for nothing, not like I miss him or anything, but where the hell is Trump Hogan been?
Well, indeed, Hogan is the owner of the XWF, and China gets back in the ring. Good Lord Almighty. This is getting bad, ladies and gentlemen. I'll tell you what, we're gonna go to commercial. We'll be back in a moment.
There's only one man who can tell the world all that goes on in pro wrestling.
I'm Captain Lou, and I'm talking to you about the world of pro wrestling. Call me. I'm telling you. This number's for you. Mom, you raised a great son.
There'll be no more calls for you, Lou. My boys and I are taking you in. Get it. Come on.
I got a right to make one phone call, and so do you.
Lou Albano's Wrestling Hotline, available until further notice or a hearing. Call now. $1.50 for the first minute, 35 cents each additional minute.
All right, fans, we are back. It took security to break those two up.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Asbury Park, New Jersey, weighing in at 390 pounds, Bannon Big L.O.
Bam Bam Bigelow heading down the aisle, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, it's been a while since we've seen him here on the XWF, but he has returned indeed. And what a night he's going to have ahead of him, because he's going up against one of the top talents in the world of professional wrestling at all times. He is a former XWF champion, former 16-time World Heavyweight Champion, and currently one half of the XWF Tag Team Champions, the one and only Nature Boy, Ric Flair.
And here comes the Nature Boy Ric Flair, and he comes with the entire Heenan family.
North Carolina, weighing in at 243 pounds, one half of the Tag Team Champions, Ric Flair.
Well, take a look at this, why don't you? The Nature Boy Ric Flair, ravishing Rick Rude, Arn Anderson and Tully Blanchard, the Brainbusters, everybody's here to support each other, and that's why they are the dominating force here in the XWF.
Well, indeed, if you want to get to the top of the mountain around here, and that's not even counting Mr. Perfect, who is the reigning World Heavyweight Champion, and if you want to get to the top around here, you go through the Heenan family. I'm not sure why all four of these men need to be here, though, for a one-on-one match.
Well, have you not been paying attention to what's been going on around here? And I still never got an answer to my question. Where the hell has Trump Hogan been all this time?
Bell sounds, action's underway, and Bam Bam Bigelow charging through the Nature Boy Ric Flair. Other members of the Heenan family watching on from ringside right now. Not sure how much support they're going to really be able to offer Flair when he's in the ring with the Beast from the East. Big back elbow, and now Bigelow using that size advantage. Look at this springboard! And Flair's in a lot of trouble right here. What is going on? What in the hell is going on?
Well, it looked like there might have been some sort of dissension going on between Ravishing Rick Rude and Arn Anderson. I have no idea.
A chaotic night thus far, ladies and gentlemen, in general. Not getting any better. Flair lighting up Bam Bam Bigelow. And now the Nature Boy poised on the middle rope. waiting for Bigelow. Referee taking care of the turnbuckle pad. In the meantime, the Nature Boy Ric Flair going after Bam Bam Bigelow with a suplex. Nicely done by the former world champion.
Well, you know what? He's still a world champion. He's just a tag team champion. He's still the elite.
Well, nobody's going to take that away from him. Now, the Nature Boy Ric Flair cinching in the figure four leg lock, and will that be it? Bam Bam Bigelow's in trouble. Referee is right there to see if he wants to give it up.
Well, the Nature Boy Ric Flair perhaps realizing it's a little early in the match. He released the hold, which I'm not so much a fan of it. But he did some damage, and perhaps he's just trying to soften it up for right now.
Bigelow back in control, at least for the moment. And again, these two exchanging chops. I don't know that you want to get into a chop contest with the Nature Boy Ric Flair.
No, if you're going to have a chop contest, you definitely don't want to get in there with the man who really put it on the map.
There is nobody who throws a chop like the Nature Boy Ric Flair for my money. And hammered it out in the middle of the ring. Nobody gaining the advantage from that. Big knee lift. And down goes Bam Bam Bigelow.
Well, Bigelow starting to show some wear and tear at the hands of the Nature Boy as we take a look at the Heenan members now ringside. Perhaps whatever went wrong earlier, they've mended fences, because there are going to be moments in any family, as we know.
There's the one count by Bam Bam Bigelow, and take a look at the battle scars on that face from this one here. Big splash!
Well, I thought he might go for the cover right there. That was a big opportunity, and it was a missed opportunity as far as I'm concerned.
And now Flair pulling back on that chin, trying to get him to submit. To the ropes he goes. The Nature Boy got caught. Power slam at Bam Bam Bigelow. Going up to the top rope. Oh, my word. Caught him with a headbutt. Will that be enough? There's 1, 2. Bam Bam Bigelow scores a massive victory here tonight.
Here is your winner, Bannon Big L.O.
The shocking surprises continue to reign in here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. I can't believe what we're seeing. We'll be back in just a moment.
Night out on the town, $75.
So, how about a blowjob?
Getting the nerve to ask such a question? $12 bottle of wine.
Are you crazy? My parents might see.
Come on, who's gonna see us at this hour? I'll return the favor.
Wait, can you imagine if we got caught? Oh my God, what my dad would do to you.
There's nobody around. Everybody's asleep.
No way, it's way too risky.
Please. I love you so much.
Actually using a line like that? Another $12 bottle of wine.
I just can't.
Please?
Dad says to go ahead and give him a blowjob. Or I can do it. Or if need be, he'll come down himself and do it. But for God's sake, tell him to take his hand off the intercom.
Having a girlfriend whose father has a sense of humor? Priceless. There are some things money can't buy. For everything else, there's MasterCard.
All right, fans, we are back, and look at who's here. It's the Macho Man, Randy Savage.
Another former XWF champion is here, the Macho Man, Randy Savage.
Oh, yeah. The Macho Man Randy Savage is back here in the XWF. Now, I gotta say, back here because a week ago, Triple H came out saying that the Macho King is now the Macho Man. It's not like I'm running from anything, brother. It's not a bad thing, no. The fact of the matter is I realized I don't need some fake crown to tell me I'm number one, yeah. I know that I'm the cream of the crop, baby. My future is so bright, I need to wear these sunglasses even at night, yeah. And that's the difference, Hunter, between you and me. You need that king of king crowns, or you go for it, because I am gonna be the champion of champions. And for that, I gotta look at you, Mr. Perfect. Kurt Hennig, when you look into the eyes of the Macho Man Randy Savage, you're gonna see a future you're not gonna like, no, because it's gonna be former heavyweight champion Kurt Hennig, yeah, because the Macho Man Randy Savage is gonna take you to your limits and then just a little bit beyond, because that's what I do, yeah. At the end of the day, Perfect, you better realize something and better learn it quick. The Macho Man is coming for you and for the XWF Championship. And the madness is coming with me, yeah!
Oh my goodness, the Macho Man coming after Kurt Hennig and the championship. Well, I'll tell you right now, if anyone's capable of doing it, you're looking at that man right there. So long, everyone.